Oh, there we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody out there in TV land watching on Cable Access Channel 11. This is Native Nations. I am your co-host, David Liberty.
And I am your co-host, Adam Whiterock.
Adam, thanks for coming.
Oh, yeah.
We did have a guest lined up, but he had a problem in the family, death in the family, so our guest wasn't here. But we have a plan B. We're going to bring to you tonight some good guitar music, as you already heard from Gabriel Ayala, who was in concert here in Portland last week, was it, Adam?
Yeah, last week.
He played at PSU.
Yeah, at the Native Center. He played over there for, they had the whole thing for about a couple hours, and then they had him play. So he also played in Grand Ron. They took him up there to Grand Ron, and he played up there. I didn't get much footage up there. We got lost in a casino, so couldn't.
Yeah, so if you stick around, we're going to be playing the more of the show from his concert at Portland State that we recorded. We've got permission from the musician to play his music.
Yeah.
So Gabriel's a Yaqui Indian. Do you know where he's from,
He's
Adam?
I think he's from Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson?
Yeah, I don't know if he lives there still, but I don't know. He said that's where he's from. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he wanted to come on the show for an interview, but he was leaving, and hopefully we'll try and see. He's coming up during next year, not next year,
September,
but probably
wasn't it?
September. So yeah, so he was trying to come up and I don't know, I was trying to do a private interview or something, or because I really wanted to get him in here, to do the show.
Certainly.
That would be nice.
Yeah, and I want to trade licks with the guy and learn some classical progressions, chord progressions.
It'll probably cost you some money, I guess. I don't
probably
think it'd be
he's
free.
professional and I'm not.
Yeah.
So we'll give you a heads up when we find out when he's coming up in September, and we'll give you the nod, and hopefully we can get him up here to the program and do an interview and have him play some live music here on the show. That'd be great.
Oh, it's a long time away, but we'll just...
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll make our best effort to get him on here. And like I said, about the bottom of the hour, we'll be playing another 15, 20 minutes of Gabriel. So stick around and hear some good classical guitar playing by a Yaqui Indian guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty good up there in Grand Ron. He was playing at their community center that they have, and Was that John Michael Looking Glass or that guy that
Jan Michael Looking Horse?
Glass? I think
Looking
Glass, isn't it
Horse?
Glass or I don't know.
One of
Everybody,
the flute player.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Jan Michael. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean I don't know his whole name, but he was there. You know, he's kind of welcomed us for coming. You know, and I don't know. Everybody was kind of looking at us like we were strangers. I don't know. We were kind of like walked in. Everybody just like looked at us like. I mean, it was just a concert for the community, but Gabriel invited us to come up for the concert. You know, not a concert, but I guess just a little get together. So we kind of felt outsiders or something. You know. So I think I got to that point where we're just like, well, let's go to the casino. You know, we'll have fun over there. You know. So and then we came back. It was already almost done. So I was. Yeah, I only got one footage of him playing, and he played 6 songs. He's like, "Man, I just played 6 songs." I was like, "Oh man, you know, missed it out." Yeah, so I don't know. I was just kind of like taking it easy, I guess. We went over there and checked him out, and he's a real good guy, man. He's real friendly to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Did you win any money?
No, I didn't get to put any money in the machine. I was putting money in their whatchamacallit, food court. So
food court, yeah.
I was putting money
buffet.
in.
Yum.
Well, no. The buffet was too expensive.
Buffet?
It was like $12.
Yeah.
I only go there when it's like $8. Maybe that's affordable. But
yeah.
they had
Lunch.
that other one that's on the other side. That's I put money over there to get some food.
Yeah.
So then we came back and I already played already. I'm like, oh man, you know. So.
Well, it's amazing how much talent is out there in Indian country. We've got lots of talent, lots of musical talent in different aspects of music. You know, we've had flute players and drummers and singers and dancers. There's a lot of talent, good talent in Indian country.
Yeah, that's I was so surprised when I heard him play. I was just kind of like people. I don't know. He gave me a CD and I had a couple of my buddies listen to it, and they kind of like, I don't know if you watched the ones that I put on Facebook, but kind of plays different, you know, than other you would see. So it's something to get used to, you know. You kind of like, oh, what is that, you know? So
yeah,
it's different. He has his own style, and you know, it's good.
Yeah, I've never been that much into classical music, but I love good guitar playing of any style.
Yeah, that's what.
So I really like.
That's what he does, man. He just sits there and just jams away, man. He doesn't. You know, that's what he enjoys doing, I guess. So.
Yeah, and you guys have noticed on our set we've got a nice collection of guitars here that we brought of special interest. Should be of special interest to real guitar connoisseurs is this one right back here. I think we need, that camera. This is a 1955 Gibson hollow body electric guitar. It is an absolute collector's item, and our producer brought that tonight to show off. It's a really nice guitar.
We're raffling it off, but
that's right, $100 per ticket.
So you make sure you come in and get your tickets while it lasts.
Yeah.
No, we're just kidding, Jim.
We're just kidding, Jim.
No cussing around. Yeah, no, not for sale.
And then this is my number one right here, you guys. Let's lift this off. See if I can get it off of here. This guitar was made in Oregon. Near Tumalo, Washington. It's called a Tumalo, Oregon. It's a Breedlove guitar. 12-string.
I thought you said it was made in Oregon.
Made in Oregon, yeah. Tumalo, Oregon, not Washington.
Oh, okay.
Near Bend. I think they moved their factory to Bend.
Oh, okay.
Neil Young song.
You want me to put some hey.
Yeah, this is an excellent guitar. I love it. I'm playing it. I've had it for about 5 or 6 years. And this is my number one guitar. Beautiful Breedlove.
And we can't forget about this guy down over here either.
Yeah, that's my number 3 there, the old Samick. My wife bought me that for one of my first Christmas presents that she ever got me.
So that was your starter, the one you started out on, or did you?
No, I already had a guitar at the time.
She bought you another one.
It was an old beat-up guitar.
Mm.
So she decided to get me that new one.
Oh, so she
And,
thought this one was better than the other one?
No,
No. It was better than the new one?
but because my wife doesn't know anything about guitars, you know, she tried her best to get me something I wanted, and I really appreciate it.
And I hope you used it.
But
I
I
hope-
play it all the time.
All right,
yeah.
good. Yeah.
But if I was going to buy a guitar, a 6-string for myself, I would have gotten something different.
Mm.
Just because I play and know guitars, and she doesn't play and doesn't know guitars, but it's a guitar, so
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm not much
I'll
into
keep it.
guitars. I mean, just, I don't know, nothing.
Well, if you're really into it, you can tell the minor differences in sound between a good guitar and a not so good guitar.
Yeah. Hopefully our viewers know that.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Well, one thing I forgot to mention last month, you know, we don't talk enough about the importance of water in our lives. To my people, the Umatilla tribe, water is our most sacred food. It's the first food that when we get together for feasts, we drink water before we eat any food. And it is clean, cold, precious. We have to have that water for our survival, and the whole earth depends on clean water for its survival as well. So I just want you people to think and remember, every time you drink a glass of water, how valuable and precious that clean water is to your body and to the earth, and to carry forward and help protect clean, cold water, which is needed in the streams for our salmon, you know, in the lakes for our people. Clean water is becoming more and more scarce all the time, and it really concerns me personally. And for our tribe to have our most sacred food be threatened, it's a personal attack in a sense, because we have to have that water to survive. Everybody has to have clean water to survive, and the animals and the plants. And it's just sad to see how little concern there is these days for clean water when it's such an important part of our life and so necessary for our Mother Earth. The teachings that I was given from my elders was that water for Mother Earth is the same as blood for human beings. We need to have the blood circulating to replenish our bodies. The earth needs clean water circulating to keep it healthy. So think about that, please. And think about what you can do to help keep clean water on our earth.
Mm. Yeah, good point there. Good words, because that is important, and that's the thing that, you know, there's a lot of water around the world, but I don't know, majority of it you can't drink.
Yeah.
I figure, you know, all the stuff that's in it. And people that are continuing, well, companies, corporations, which we're not going to mention, don't feel like getting sued, but, you know, a lot of these corporations, they have, you know, they'll pay a $5,000 or $20,000 fine to get, you know, they'll put all this stuff in their water and everything, and, you know, like for me, I don't have any evidence for that, but, you know, it seems like that. Why would the water be polluted? Well, especially the cars too, pollution and all that stuff come back down, you know. So I'm guessing, yeah, water is a big thing, because it's keeping us alive. If we didn't have water, you know, we would, yeah,
we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, yeah, so I believe that too. I mean, we're worrying about a lot of other things. We're worrying about a lot of other things besides water. You know, and pretty soon we're going to have air. Pretty soon we're going to have air is going to be something that we're going to have to purchase or
Clean
buy.
air will be scarce.
We're going to have to buy in a bottle at the store. You know, $1 or $2. You know, it's like,
Let's hope not.
you know, something is, it's like something else is going to happen. You know, because they have to have bottled water. Can't drink it out. You know, like even they say faucets and stuff. They don't say they're safe. You know, but you have to buy even the bottle's bad for you because of chemicals. You know, so it goes on and on again. You know, so.
Yeah, it's just getting harder for water to maintain itself in a clean, cold condition like it should be for our survival.
Yeah, I've heard of like Oregon rain, where they collect the rain from Oregon. Well, I don't know. I think it was just, I don't know. It was a company called Oregon Rain, but they had the commercial on, had they collected the water from the rain. But I probably maybe got missed. I don't know. Maybe got mixed up with that. Maybe just.
I don't know about that. But another thing, well, I know something that's coming up on the reservations around here locally is it's signs of spring are coming up, and we're having our first food celebrations pretty soon. I know Celilo will be having its salmon feast probably next month sometime. If it's after our next month's show, we'll be sure and announce it. But they have to wait and see this, make sure the salmon are coming upstream before they have the first salmon feast.
Oh, okay.
So we don't find out till just a few weeks ahead of time when that will be.
All right.
But pay attention, there will be the first salmon feast. I think this weekend Warm Springs is having their root feast, and the Umatilla tribe's having a celery feast. There's a really nice Indian celery. It's called Khamsi. That's hard to say. Khamsi. And what you do, it's a tall plant, yellow flowers, and you strip away the outer peel. You kind of peel it like a banana, and the inner core of the stem is just juicy and delicious. Oh, it is such good food. It grows out there in the wild for anybody who wants to pick it, if you know what it looks like. So that's one of the things I'm really lucky to have been born on the res, to learn about some of the local foods. I went out with my grandma root digging when I was a little kid. So I've always had a real interest in plants and what you can eat out here locally in Oregon. And I've been very fortunate to have spent a lot of time in nature, with nature, learning from nature, and that's given me strength and helped me to live my life. So watch out for the root feast coming up, first salmon feast coming up here on the reservations.
All right.
Yeah. And
Northern Route.
let's see, yeah, we got our walkers walking for diabetes, the
Yes.
longest walk.
Yes, they are. Still walking.
I think they're in Montana.
Yeah.
About now.
Yeah, I think we don't know exactly where, we don't have
Yeah,
a
we
map
should have
where
checked our Facebook page before we came on the air.
Yeah, I guess we're professional not to check it, I guess.
But you can check it if you go online. If you're a Facebook member, you can find them. It's Longest Walk, Northern Route. Is that how they go?
Yeah, you just look it up. There's only one
Yeah.
Northern Route website, so.
Yeah, it's easy to find. And we're really proud of Chris and the partners that he found to go walk all the way across the country to fight diabetes, a worthy cause, and especially as prevalent as it is in Indian country, diabetes is a real fight that all Indian people should help
Yep.
to fight.
Exactly.
So we're
They should
giving
be.
our good thoughts to those guys out there.
They
and
should be plenty healthy when they come back.
yes, they'll have great big legs and little tiny arms, and little skinny waist.
I think they'll be hungry. Come back.
Yeah, we'll feed them when they come. Yeah, we really should get Chris back on the show when he gets back
Yeah, we'll try and
to
do
get
that.
a recap and a rundown of how the walk went.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is get video from his video, or from the video that they have for the Northern Walk, for the northern route, so we can play it on the show, so we can see what they're. I mean, I know on YouTube and on Facebook they have it, but for our viewers that don't have that,
Yeah.
So we're trying to get that together for where they're at now, where they're heading to, and kind of the conditions that they're in. Because if people know what the weather's like now, then But for our viewers that don't know, we should actually get some video to show them. And it's actually beautiful. They have beautiful footage on there. They have nice scenery and stuff. So.
Well, we'll let you know how they go next month, where they are, and keep you apprised of their progress. And like I say, we'd like to have them back when they get done with the walk.
Yeah, and another thing is with Japan, the 8.9, man.
9.0, they upgraded
9.0?
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
they upgraded it to a 9.0.
Wow.
And all they can do is estimate the number of deaths that have occurred. I mean, you won't really know for a long time because
Well,
so
yeah,
many
unless
people or have no homes, and how can they go rescue people when you don't even have food or water or drink? Or
yeah.
it's really sad.
Yeah, that's what that. Then I was up all night watching that because after Gabriel's show, after that show, we came back home and found out that happened after his show, and I was like, oh wow, that was wicked, because
Yeah.
they weren't like expecting it, because if they were expecting it, they would have had been evacuated already, but all the cars and all their stuff, they got up on high ground, So yeah, I was up till like 4 in the morning watching that, and they're saying it's going to come hit Hawaii and then the Oregon shore. I mean, California and all that. It's going to hit up on this side. So I was up watching that, and I don't know if it hit Hawaii or not, or if it even came that way. I don't
It hit Hawaii, but it wasn't very much of a surge.
Oh, okay, didn't. So
No.
then that means that Oregon.
Yeah.
I don't know. On the news, they were saying people were getting on top of their houses and gonna film it. And it's like I don't know. I don't know. People are just kind of like they tell you, you evacuate, leave. It's gonna be something coming. Then you should.
Yeah.
But I think it was 8 a.m. that everybody went back home, and they're telling them don't go back to your homes. It might. I don't know. I don't know. But everybody was fed up because they had to get up 4 o'clock in the morning and then get everybody up.
Evacuate.
Had to evacuate, get all their stuff. Probably people with their TVs and PlayStations and all that. They had to put it all.
I just grab my guitar and go.
Yeah. So I mean, I think maybe more people would be like, oh, we got to get everything out of the house and then put everything back in. So.
Yeah, it's really sad, and it makes you realize that it could happen here just as easily, and we could be dealing with the same problems they're having. And
yeah, Portland used to be underwater. A lot of it used to be underwater. So, I mean.
Well, back home where I live in Hood River has a sister city in Japan. It's the town of Tsuratsu. Tsuratsu, I think that's how you say it. And it's really nice because what Hood River is doing is they brought a contingent of people from Tsuratu to Hood River. They left right after the earthquake. They were in the airport when the earthquake hit, and then they got on the plane, they came to Hood River. But what Hood River is doing now is they're going to do a fundraiser for Tsuratu and give them the money to use it as they see fit, because the people from Hood River wouldn't really know. I mean, Red Cross, Mercy Corps, that you can give to them. But to give to our sister city and then have them take that money and use it the way they would know who needs it the worst or the most, I think, since they live there too.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea that the city of Hood River would do that with their sister city in Japan.
That's
Way to go, Hood River.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. So yeah, we send all the prayers out for the people out there, because if it happened to us, then we hopefully think that the other side of the world would be thinking about us, and then et cetera, et cetera. So
That's right.
we do that.
Yep. Well, we should probably go back to Mr. Ayala
Yeah,
and
you
his
want.
fancy classical guitar playing.
Yeah. So
And,
let's see if it.
Yeah, we've got about 15 minutes or so of him playing at PSU, and we'll go ahead and go to that tape, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more.
In the forecast, it's raining.
Yes, can you hear the rain? that's the start again.
Yeah. I told him to go. I told him to. And we are back.
That's some good guitar playing there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that is, huh?
I loved it. I'd like to play classical guitar. So maybe when he comes by, I can get some tips next time.
Yeah, next time. Well, we got a lot of things going on this weekend. Well, in this month, actually. Well, we have the Pawnee Waz Elders Powwow. Saturday, March 19th, 2011, of course. 12. Of course, Grand Entry is going to be around 12 or 1 o'clock. And the powwow is actually going to end at 10 p.m., but they should have a second Grand Entry at 7 p.m. So either 7 or 6, either way, whoever's running it. It's at the Oregon National Guard, the Jackson Armory. It's on 6255 Northeast Cornfoot. Cornfoot, that's good.
Cornfoot, good Indian name there.
Cornfoot Road. So you see, I'm walking on the Cornfoot Road.
Piney Wasp, that means gathering together. It's a Hopton.
But I'll be in Portland, Oregon. So,
Portland, yeah.
And if you want to put it on, if you're looking it up online or if you're trying to find it right now on Google, you can put 97218. That always helps.
Yeah, Piney Wasp, that's another. There's a powwow at Warm Springs that uses that same name for their powwow in June.
Okay, I'm guessing that host drum will be Four Directions, so they'll be drumming there. We have the Portland Area Native Youth Leadership Academy Spring Break Powwow. So it's going to be March 21st, Monday, to Wednesday, March 23rd, 9:30 to 4 p.m. It's at the Native American Student and Community Center, and it's at the 710 Southwest Jackson Street, Portland, Oregon. And it's a Native Youth Leadership Academy. Just kind of get our youth to be leaders, I guess. I'm not trying to read that, though, but just trying to, I guess, make them the leaders, you know, show them the correct tools and what to use. So I have actually done one of these at Lewis and Clark College a while back ago.
How was it?
It was very good. A lot of the Indian kids were like shy and stuff. They didn't want to say nothing or nothing. So I don't know. I mean, something to make us leaders, you know, make us stand out. But you know, I don't know. In school, you know, you can. Leaders aren't born; they're made, or something like that. And
yeah,
I didn't believe that. I don't know why. Kind of different. Leaders are. You know, I don't know. It's kind of a.
I think it's a non-Indian concept, really.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Leaders
the leaders were the ones who were the most giving, that were willing to help the community selflessly and do everything for the community.
Yeah, I could.
That's what the leaders are.
I
in
could
Indian
be wrong,
country.
but I don't know. It could be the other way around. But yeah, I read something on that's a poster. You know, they got posters and stuff. But yeah, just to kind of shape up our youth, and hopefully a lot of youth show up, because that's what we need more.
Yeah.
And then we have Agency Creek Round Dance at Grand Ron Tribal Center, Friday, March 18th, 2011, to Saturday, March 19th. And it's going to start at 7 o'clock.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And where was that one?
it's going to be at the Grand Ron Tribal Center.
That's right.
It's probably, I mean, it's like the main, it was where they have everything. So, I mean,
Yeah.
but the address is 9615 Grand Ron Road.
They probably have signs.
Yeah, I figured. I think everything Grand Ron is Grand Ron Road, but
Yeah.
and we're having the Chiefs of Comedy.
Oh, that's right. They're coming to town
Yeah.
to entertain.
March 23rd, 2011. I don't know why I say 2011, but anyways, just kind of keep up the date, I guess.
We had another little flyer for
Yeah,
that,
I have
didn't we?
that right here, but
Oh, yeah, there it is.
let's see here.
Chiefs of Comedy. You can't see it, it's too small.
Is it at
But-
is that Harvey?
Harvey's Comedy Club and Restaurant.
All right.
Yes. 436 Northwest 6th Avenue in Portland. $15 for tickets, so you got to be rich to go to the Chiefs of Comedy.
Wow.
They say they're featuring Adam Beach.
They say they're not.
Or did
I
he
think
canceled?
I
Adam
think he
canceled?
yeah.
Darn. Shoshania, Jim Rule, and J.R. Redwater will be there at the live in Portland. Call 503-241-0338. Support the Indian comedy that's coming to town. March 23rd.
Yeah, and we're
8
gonna
o'clock.
and we're gonna have another conference, ACES, American Indian Science and Engineering Society. So that's gonna be. Let's see, where's the date at there?
Yeah, their regional conference is going to be here in Portland.
Oh, region conference.
Yeah, their national conference is in November every year around Veterans Day.
Okay, so March 7th it looks like.
Uh-oh, we
not
missed
March.
it.
No, someone gave me wrong information. But anyways, it says 2011. And somebody printed out the wrong thing here.
Uh-oh. I thought maybe I had it in my...
April 14th. That's what they wrote on there. April 14th to the 17th in Portland, Oregon. And it looks like Portland State University is putting it on, or not putting it on, but that's where it's going to be at. So.
Yeah, the American Indian Science and Engineering Society was created to encourage Indian youth to go into science, engineering, mathematics, and they give a lot of money to scholarships for Native students, and they have the different chapters in schools, and it's a good way for Indian students to network, get help with schoolwork, and
I know
ACES is a good organization.
I know Cornell, Pee Wee Wardy, he had his powwow. I don't know if it was last year. I think it was last year or the year before. They had the powwow where they had this going in. ACES conference, regional conference, and it was pretty good. We sat through it, and yeah, I mean, it was really good.
Yeah, they usually have good quality speakers and different workshops and training with some really good information on a lot of different engineering and science related topics. So ACES is a good organization.
And we have the Portland State University powwow, April 15th and 16th. So it's going to be going on almost during the powwow.
Oh, and another thing that our producer, Jim Lockhart, wanted to mention about his program tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be bringing some people that are nuclear engineers or familiar with nuclear power, and they're going to kind of give the cons of nuclear power. And I forgot the name of Jim's show.
The Lockhart Show? Or the Lockhart Amazing Show?
The Amazing Jim Lockhart.
There you go. That sounds better.
What was it?
Growing Concerns.
Oh, yeah, Growing Concerns. And that is on the other channel. We won't mention the other channel.
Yeah. Anyways.
It's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
I think it's at 6. I'm not so sure. But, you know, with the nuclear power problem that's going on in Japan right now, very relevant topic to be talking about. The safety in nuclear power and nuclear engineering. And so tomorrow night, Jim Lockhart's Good Intentions. 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Thank you very much.
Channel 11 here.
Channel 11. Oh, okay, my mistake.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
And the Indian Trust Fund.
Oh, yeah.
April 15th. Going to be the deadline.
Though if you get individual Indian monies from the federal government, then you may be eligible for dispensation of money from the Cobell lawsuit. But you have to go online to the IndianTrust.com or call the number you see at our scroll here to get in touch with them. And I recommend, even if you don't get money from them right now, it won't hurt to register just in case you might have money coming to you and not even know it. So I would recommend all Indian people to go and register whether you think you're eligible or not.
And I know they sent forms in the mail, so I'm thinking that would be another hint as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know my mother, she got one in the mail. I'm not saying we're gonna be millionaires, but she got one in the mail. So if you get one in the mailbox, fill it out because
Yeah,
you
you're
never know. I
probably
mean,
eligible.
if they send you one, that means that
It's a
I don't
good
know.
sign.
It's a good sign, yeah.
Fill it
so-
out, send it in. And the rumor has it that $1,800 would be the amount of disbursement.
Jeez.
So,
Big TV, yeah.
yeah, you can't sneeze at $1,800. I'd take it.
Yeah, so it's free
Yeah,
money. So
free money.
you got any announcements? Any more announcements? I got all mine done.
I didn't have anything, although just to tell you people to hook up with Native Connect online because it gives you a lot of information about what is going on in the Portland community. You know, there's all kinds of events, mainly at the Native American Youth and Family Center, but there's stuff going on all around that they tell you about in Native Connect.
And talk about Kennewick Man. Tell our viewers about Kennewick Man. See what's going on.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the museum in Seattle, whose name escapes me right now, to come out with the report. Kennewick Man is the most studied set of human remains in the history of American archaeology.
Mm-hmm.
And about 3 or 4 years ago, a leading group of scientists from anthropology did a study on Kennewick Man at the Burke Museum in Seattle. That's the name of Burke.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been 3 years since they did the most extensive study. And when they were doing the study, they said, we'll have our report out in a year, or book, or whatever they were going to do with it.
Oh, okay. Study.
And like I said, that was 3 years ago. So the silence coming from these experts is deafening, because all along they've been saying that Kennewick Man has Caucasoid features, and therefore that proved their theory that the white man was here first. From what people are saying, it's kind of scary to know that they can take one set of human remains and change the whole theory of anthropology, the whole theory of peopling of the Americas,
Yeah.
from one little sample. I mean, you need a couple, 3, 4 maybe, to confirm that there was indeed a race of non-Indian people who were here before the native people inhabited North America. It's kind of a far-out theory, but that's what they're proposing, and they're looking at all the ways they can to see how they can claim that the Europeans were the first ones to North America. That's what they want to do.
So they're gonna call Pluto. They're gonna call
a planet?
and then all of a sudden, hey, no,
No, not a planet.
not a planet.
That's
no.
right.
So
Our
I
mistake.
mean, I understand the technology of then to now, but to dig up those things and kind of reopen those things. So I don't know. Indian people will always be here before time, before before anything. So I don't know. White men, they can, or the government, or not all white men are bad, but a lot of people, they will try and oh no, we were here first, or we were here, oh okay, that's because they got all their theories. I was actually with my buddy. We went to Winco and we were getting some popcorn. We came to the register, and the lady was like, "Oh, you guys are, just her theory, just something that she learned in school, something that she learned in her taking her classes, And that's the thing, that we get these people that they share what they learn, but they got to figure out if it's correct or not, because what you're learning in a classroom from their instructor is where did he get this information from? I mean, I don't know, you'd have to get your information from the higher above or wherever it may be to get it, or a psychic, But yeah, so a lot of people share their views about where we came from, where we at, where we came from, So I always tell people, well, we came from Mother Earth, we're, that's why we're so connected, and that's what people I don't know, it kind of flies over people's head because they don't really have a connection with anything. So I try to explain it to them a little bit, like, well, we have a connection with everything. Everything goes around, So, and that's the kind of like that's where we're made from, you know. And,
Mhm.
oh no, you were made by Jesus, you know. Oh, okay, you know. So I don't
You're
really.
entitled to your opinion.
Yeah. So when I'm sitting there, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's very nice, you know. Thank you, you know. I said I don't really, you know. But yeah, so there's gonna be all that to the end time, but
Yeah, and what a lot of people, the first thing they say is, well, my grandma was a Cherokee, or that's what I hear a lot from people when they find out I'm Indian. They say, oh yeah, my grandma was Cherokee,
Yeah.
or something like that.
well, I don't.
I hear
I
that
think
a
it's
lot.
I think it's cool to be in. I don't know if it's cool being Indian or something. I don't know if I don't know if it's going to be a fab or not, but it's something that's like, you know, are you walking somewhere like, oh, Indians, you know, like, oh, you know, hi, you know, like how, you know, like I don't know, like, I mean, I mean, we just like to be treated like everybody else, you know. We don't like to be treated special, you know. A lot of people, they say, oh, you know, it sucks what the government did, white man did to you, everything, you know, took your land, everything. Well, we know that. We all know. We know that. I don't know. We don't need to bring
don't
it.
rehash
We don't
the
have to like keep, you know,
problems of the past.
yeah,
That doesn't help
I
any.
understand that. Yeah, what happened to us? I understand everything. You know, I don't know everything, but I understand. You know where we're at now. You know, because of that. And so, like, I think the only thing is just leave it alone. Just treat us like human beings. You treat us like people, because we'll always be who we are. You know, that's kind of like a given. You know, that we're born like that. We're born like that. We're not made into that. We're born.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's the kind of thing that I kind of want to express is, you know, we're treat us equally. You know, now we're not higher than nobody. You know, so.
But our connection with Mother Earth, I don't think that's exclusive to Indian people. I think anybody who spends the time, takes the time out in Mother Nature to learn from her, to learn from the animals, to learn from the plants, you can be educated by Mother Nature by spending time out there. For instance, I do things like, what can I learn from a spider? And I'll watch Spider for a while and see what Spider can do, how he does his thing. Some spiders live behind little trap doors, and when you approach, they'll flap that door and grab whatever comes in by their flap door.
I've
It
seen
is
that.
so cool to run a little stick across the front of the door and see him come pounce on that stick.
Yeah.
And then the wonderful weaving that the spider can do. You know, and that's just one bug out of the millions of animals that are in this world that can teach you a lesson. Learn from the animals. Learn from your mother.
Yeah, that's the thing. They've been doing it as long as life itself has been around. Because, you know, just like the bees, you know, they make perfectly, you know, their octagon, their shape they make for the, you know, perfect
Hexagon. Yeah.
hexagon. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, just stuff like that. They've been doing it as long as, you know, life around. They've been doing it, so they have trials and errors. You know, like I see those monkeys that are trying to get you know, juice from the coconut. You know, they have to be their family has to show them how to do it, and then yeah, we'll kind of like running on here, but yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
We don't want to bore everybody, but we need help. We still need
Oh,
help
yeah.
for the show.
We need assistance to run the cameras and the phones.
Yep.
And please come down and help us out next April, the third Thursday of the month.
Yep,
in
third
Native
Thursday.
Nations.
And hopefully this will be on YouTube. We'll try and get on YouTube.
That's right.
So,
So thanks for watching, and we apologize for our guest not being able to be here tonight, but hope you enjoyed the guitar playing from our Yaqui brother from the south, and
we're out.
we're gone. 58.